Guys, welcome to an all-night, all-new Monday Night Raw. We are not even wasting any time. The nWo will pick its leader tonight. You can see Drew McIntyre, Goldberg, Seth Rollins, John Cena, Totes McGoats trying to stop it. Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, and Robert Roode. Who is going to be the new leader of the nWo? That gets found out right now. Goldberg now making his way down to the ring. You can hear the crowd getting behind Goldberg, getting ready to get all that going. Goldberg, one of those guys we never thought he would go and join the nWo, but lo and behold, join he has, and he will be going for the title tonight. Of leader of the nWo. Angel, welcome to the stream. How's it going, brother? So yeah, not only does he join the nWo, now trying to become the leader.
Making his way to the ring from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 270 pounds, the Universal $1 Million Champion, Goldberg.
So yeah, I think people were kind of shocked when that happened, but maybe Goldberg wanted to leave a bigger imprint on his legacy. He's probably got a couple years left in him. Maybe wanting to step up and see if he can accomplish what Hulk Hogan could not accomplish with the New World Order. Nice. Are you moving cities? Staying in the same town, moving across town? Seth Rollins, another one that maybe people not as shocked as you think they might be, because Seth Rollins has that charisma.
The nWo from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds. Seth freaking Rollins.
But Seth Rollins having that charisma to be a leader in the New World Order, to maybe lead them onto new heights that they haven't seen yet. Remember, we keep going back to this, but the New World Order's ultimate agenda when they initially started was much different than how it ended. How it ended is they wanted to take over all of wrestling, and what it appears to be right now is they are trying to do just that again. Witcher, welcome to the stream. No, totally get that. Well, man, I hope you're safe. Hope it all goes just really smooth for you. Some of these guys looking really good in the nWo colors. Kind of scary for the rest of the wrestling world, but looking good for them.
From Huntsville, Alabama, weighing in at 257 pounds, Frank D.
So look at this. New little guard, a lot more business-like, making his way down to the ring. Totes McGoats representing the Four Horsemen, and really looks like he's trying in one last-ditch effort to stop the Four Horsemen. Will he be able to do it tonight? What is going on, Eagle Star? Welcome to the stream. Very Horseman-esque in that entrance attire. or like RDR, yeah, I could see that as well.
And representing the nWo from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 251 pounds, John Cena!
So John Cena kind of shocked the wrestling world by coming back and donning the colors of the nWo. Of all the guys that maybe you can't see doing it, it is John Cena. However, if you look at how his whole career has gone, he was very on the straight and narrow, straight and narrow, straight and narrow. But then he kind of became a part-time wrestler. Maybe Hollywood got to his head, and now he sees a different way of doing business. Will John Cena be the one to lead the nWo into a new era? I think the one thing we know that of whoever's going to be leading them into a new era, it won't be Hollywood Hogan. Hogan couldn't get the job done. Kevin Nash, Scott Hall not getting the job done. X-Pac, 6. Randy Savage, all not getting the job done, but smart enough to be looking to the future and now passing the torch on to the next generation of the New World Order. And what is this? We knew Cody Rhodes was going to be in this match, but we did not know Cody Rhodes, apparently the newest member of the nWo. Apparently Cody Rhodes not wanting to miss his own opportunity to become the next leader.
From Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
So this is breaking news. Cody Rhodes, the newest member of the nWo, and will be going for the title of leader here tonight. You know, so far, it's almost like every episode we are getting new members of the New World Order. I guess the question is going to be, who is going to stop them? I would have guessed Cody Rhodes before this, but Cody Rhodes now a member of the nWo, along with Seth Rollins, Goldberg, John Cena, Drew McIntyre, Robert Roode. Where does it end? Randy Orton looking very determined tonight. Looking like he is getting it dialed in. And you're talking about 8 possible Hall of Famers in the future in the world of wrestling now, making their way down to the ring and really forming into a group that I don't know how you would even have stopped them before tonight.
The nWo from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 245 pounds, Randy Orton.
Yeah, how do you stop him before tonight? Now, don't get me wrong, there's still quite a few wrestlers out there. Some of them we'll even see tonight. GC Rock putting his world title on the line. Raw world title against Stone Cold Steve Austin. And remember this, too. This is the go-home shows for Raw, for Stampede, and for SmackDown. Our very next pay-per-view event coming up. And that is going to be the Royal Rumble. First time the Royal Rumble will ever be shown on this channel. I have a feeling season 4 is going to be full of a lot of firsts. You know, I keep saying it, but Drew McIntyre, if you're talking about him being in the nWo, reminds me a lot of Scott Hall. But will he be able to take Scott Hall's role and take it to the next level? Maybe bring home a world championship title.
And representing the nWo from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre.
Man, just back when we thought it was only going to be Drew McIntyre, John Cena, Robert Roode, Randy Orton, Seth Rollins, like we were trying to figure out how do you stop him then, but now we know Goldberg has joined the nWo. Angel has joined the nWo. And now Cody Rhodes joining the New World Order. The most interesting thing about this is we have only seen the nWo fight themselves. We have not even got to see them unleash themselves on the wrestling world, but you got to know that is coming up. And this may be the last time that we see them fighting one another.
And their opponent, representing the nWo.
What is going on?
Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 235 pounds, the glorious Robert Roode.
What is going on, Dragonoff? Welcome to the stream, brother. Now, we do have some breaking news, and this is quite interesting. But now that all 8 competitors are in the ring, I've been told to kind of hone in on Totes McGoat's outfit. If you look at it, looks a little bit different now, wearing the green color, and they say that is the color, going to be the color of the Horseman. However, one thing that you might start to notice is Totes McGoats does have the branding of the nWo on him, as well as the branding of the Four Horsemen. What does that mean? What is that going to mean in the future? We have still got information coming in. I will keep you posted as I find things out. But maybe is that why he is in the ring? Now remember, these 8-man matches, I'll be calling a match somewhere. I would listen to that and watch something else. The other thing that is kind of interesting, and no information about it, but if you look at Cody Rhodes' attire, it is the only one that is not purely black and white besides the New World Order Horseman version. And Cody Rhodes now going up against Goldberg on the outside, right in the front of the announce table here. Goldberg trying to get back out on top. John Cena looked like he was taking a breather. Now getting in on Seth Rollins and Robert Roode. They're kind of going back and forth, a little three-way action going on there. Another set of three-way action going on the outside. Finally, Robert Roode decides he is going to get out of the ring and maybe start taking it more to a little bit of 2-on-2. Cody Rhodes getting back over there. And now Totes and John Cena one-on-one inside the ring. It almost looks like Cody Rhodes hit Goldberg with a version of maybe like a little mini extraction. Totes taking it up to the top rope. John Cena face down, but feels him coming and jumps out of the way. Seth Rollins now getting things turned back around, and Seth Rollins is like the king of other people's finishing moves. I am not sure who got eliminated, but it looks like it might be Randy Orton. Yeah, Randy Orton eliminated, will not be considered the leader of the nWo, and Cody Rhodes, look at him go. Referee way out of position. And here's his finishing move now. Rolls up Goldberg's leg. Another member was eliminated. Goldberg makes it though. It must be Robert Roode who was eliminated. You can see the blood going down Robert Roode's head right now. Goldberg, Cody Rhodes, oh. And if Goldberg hits this, you gotta believe, hitting a jackknife on the outside of the ring, that will be the end of his day. So Cody Rhodes eliminated, John Cena eliminated. Seth Rollins kicks out. Goldberg still in it. Now the two big men. Looks like they're going to get it tied up, but the two bald men want a piece. Oh, owie. That was an owie. Totes up to his feet pretty quick, though. And a big slam. Thought he might go for the pin right there. Does not. Goldberg and Drew McIntyre in the ring. Totes looked like he was going to catch Seth Rollins for an extraction, but Seth fighting through it. And remember, Seth Rollins and JP were going at it for a while. And that might do it for Totes. Seth Rollins rolling up the leg. 1, 2, and Totes out in 2. Totes now fighting through it. Drew McIntyre trying to handle his business with Goldberg on the inside, but Goldberg rolls out. And McIntyre right on top of that action. Now Totes, McGoats, and Goldberg getting ready to tie it up. Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre. So they did a little switcheroony. And now Drew McIntyre trying to pin Seth, but Seth out in 2. Totes now rolls up the leg. And Goldberg out in none. Now this will probably do it for Totes. Totes has taken on a couple different finishers, but now Goldberg pulling the leg up, 2 and 3. Totes McGoats makes it into the final 4, but gets eliminated. Now we're down to Drew McIntyre, Seth Rollins, and Goldberg. Goldberg really, I think is really trying to put something on his legacy. But now Drew McIntyre getting the best of him, almost giving Seth Rollins a little chance. But that might do it for Seth Rollins now. McIntyre rolling the leg. 1, 2, 3. And now it is down to Drew McIntyre and Bill Goldberg. Oh, went for the C4. Goldberg stepping to the side. Now telling Drew to get up. Drew does get up. Looks like he just hit the Claymore that time. Rolls up the leg. 1, 2, 3, and Drew McIntyre becomes your brand new leader of the New World Order.
The Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre.
So it's really interesting, what does that mean, Drew McIntyre, the new leader of the nWo? What direction is he going to take the New World Order in? And like I said before, Drew McIntyre really reminds you of the Scott Hall version, member of the New World Order. However, will he be able to take it up to the next level? That's what we got to find out right here. Well, this is interesting. This was supposed to be a match between Damian Priest and the Giant, but now Diamond Dallas Page has found himself involved in this match. What is that going to mean for either Damian Priest or the Giant? Giant talking about how he wants to take out all the big men, but he has gotten hung up with Damian Priest, and Damian Priest has proven to be a giant killer.
The following contest is a triple threat match. Making his way to the ring, representing the Judgment Day. From New York, weighing in at 249 pounds, Damian Priest.
What is going on, Digital? Welcome to the stream, brother. Damian Priest, though, making his way down to the ring. Again, this was supposed to be a one-on-one match, much like it was in the last Raw where Damian took advantage, beating the Giant. The Giant wanted a rematch, but now, somehow, someway, Diamond Dallas Page is now also involved in this match. I love it, Dragunov. Hey, yo.
And his opponents, first from South Carolina, weighing in at 383 pounds, the Giant.
The Giant, one large man making his way down to the ring. You can tell a little dedication to the gym, and that has got to be scary for the rest of the wrestling world. But you say that, and Damian Priest comes out on top in their very last match. So is that going to be the catalyst the Giant needs to get things rolling here? And then what is going on with DDP? Why is he in this match? Is DDP going to be able to use this match as a catalyst? Maybe he comes away with the win tonight.
And from New Jersey, weighing in at 252 pounds, Diamond Dallas Page.
Diamond Dallas Page, very interesting wrestling career, very interesting way he goes about making it in wrestling. He was like a C-tier, at best, manager, but then works his way up, ends up getting in the ring, and then once in the ring, when he developed the diamond cutter, people just loved him, and then he started working his way up the ladder, becoming a world champ. Now, one of the most beloved wrestlers in all the sport, helps other wrestlers through some yoga, meditation, and workout to get their minds right, to help them later on. Pretty cool stuff. Yeah, I bet he could too. So, triple threat match, Damian Priest trying to stay in control, taking on DDP and the Giant, but there is no alliances, as the Giant just made very, very clear. Referee trying to stay out of the way, trying to stay on his feet. Damian Priest finding himself in the wrong position. When you're in a triple threat match, you do not want to be in the middle of the other two competitors. But Damian keeps finding a way to put himself in just in that very position. So you can see this is not an elimination match. Now DDP trying to get his paws on the Giant. Giant pushing him off multiple times. Finally kind of gets a bulldog going. Look at this move here. Crazy swinging neck breaker. And that's one of those moves I don't even know if I'd want to get up from. Much less if I could get up from it. Giant now dismantling the stairs on the outside for whatever reason. Playing the old whatevs offense. Whoa, what is going on here? DDP, look at this. DDP getting after it. Damian Priest throws DDP out of the ring, and now Damian and the Giant squaring up. One-on-one. Diamond Dallas Page still on the ground. And look at this. Damian Priest now rolls the leg. One. And a big kick out in one. But here's the crazy thing. We don't see wrestlers stay down for long amounts of time, and DDP has been down for quite some time. What is that going to mean? The Giant again takes a run at Damian, but Damian gets hit by the shoulder block. That would send most people to the ground, but not Damian. Damian takes it, and the Giant can't believe it. So the Giant now starting to call for that choke slam, but Damian trying to stay out of the way of it. The Giant now getting the leg and getting a 2 count, even though Damian does kick out with quite some authority. Damian now gets him up. Is this going to do it? Well, apparently it's not going to do it. But I did think Damian on that move would go for the priest, Damian would go for the priest. Or maybe the pin, but doesn't go for the pin. Look at this. Diamond now making his way back into the ring. Damian Priest split open. The Giant now putting all of his aggressions into Diamond Dallas Page. And Damian Priest going for a chair. Damian's going to possibly need more than a chair against the Giant at this point. Or maybe that's all he needs is one chair. But Diamond Dallas Page now lighting it up with Damian. Referee has done quite a good job this match of just staying out of the way. Well, then I said that, and he gets bonked upside his head. He got a bonker upside his head. You know, it's almost like every time any one of these competitors gets it going, the other one steps in to break it up. Damian again trying to get the offense going against the Giant. Takes that chair, smashes him with it. And again, that is 3 chair shots, 4 chair shots, 5 times a chair shots. But not 5 times a chair shot. Giant is now on the ground. Damian now getting to work on DDP. Is he going to see the Giant trying to get into this ring? Whether he sees it or whether he doesn't see it is almost irrelevant. Is he going to go for the pin this time now? Rolls up the leg of DDP and ends up sneaking out a win, and the Giant is pissed. You can see how mad the Giant is, but look at that. You can't win by brute force. You got to use the old noodle up top. You know, these guys should be a little scared about this because Damian Priest is proving that he will do anything it takes to win. And anything is exactly what he did tonight. Now, Victoria Van Diver making her Season 4 Raw debut along with Miss Ivy Nile, who Ivy Nile was on NXT and now finds herself on the Raw brand. Good old Scunion.
The following contest is a Falls Count Anywhere match. Making her way to the ring from Allentown, Pennsylvania, Victoria Van Diver.
So Victoria Van Diver, kind of the shocker when she hit the scene in Season 3, ends up coming away with multiple women's championships. And now finds herself on the Raw brand, trying to make a name for herself and getting a shot tonight against a very powerful Ivy Nile. So kind of the same look, but different.
From Knoxville, Tennessee, Ivy Nile.
Kind of the same, but different look for Victoria. But now Ivy Nile, we have never seen her in our universe mode making her way down to the ring right now. And she does look ready for war. Is she going to be able to start leaving her mark and maybe making her own runs at some championship gold here in the near future? That is definitely something that we are going to have to keep an eye out on. So look, Victoria getting off to a quick start. Now, that's the thing. I don't think anybody saw Victoria coming, and then when you see Ivy coming down to the ring, you're like, oh, I think she's got a clear advantage. But now, when you look at Victoria, her advantage isn't all size, like muscle-wise, but she is a very tall competitor, and then that turns some of her moves into a lot more devastating moves than you would see coming. Now, the other thing is, and you can see it right there, Ivy trying to get up quick, but Victoria, kind of one of those seasoned veterans. This is not her first rodeo where you're going to see Ivy making some mistakes. But she's only making those mistakes because of her level of experience. Look, Victoria back up. Running quickly, jumps, gets that scissor kick right to the head. Throws her into the side there now. Slow to get back up to her feet where she was getting up very quickly before. She has not been getting up very quickly lately. Look at that. Double underhook, knees to the chin. And it looks like Victoria is well in control of this match. Referee out of position. Makes a long run, but Ivy kicks out in one. Victoria now trying to take it back into the ring. Ivy swings, misses. Victoria stays in control of this match. Thought that might have been a mistake, but Ivy taking too long to get out of the ring. But Victoria, maybe she was just shocked by the amount of time it took for her to actually get out of the ring. But here we are. Victoria thought she might have been setting her up for a finishing move. Remember, her finishing move, she will take her, pick her up way over her head, Pause it there and then bring her back down. And when that happens, most of the time people do not get up from it. And neither is Ivy Nile. So I'm kind of shocked, but Victoria's here.
Victoria Van Diamond.
And maintained control almost the entire match. And I'm not shocked that she won, but I am shocked by the level of control she maintained during that match to win. So here we go, starting in now on the championship title belts. You can see all but one match left. Has titles on the line. Bayley and Kezzaboo. Kezzaboo, kind of a surprising winner of the United States title. I don't think we really saw that coming, but that is exactly what happened. What is going on, Richard? Welcome to the stream.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, representing Damage Control from San Jose, California, Bayley.
So Bayley now making her way down to the ring. She had the United States title before, lost it, and now Kezzaboo has the U.S. Ladies Championship. Bayley now trying to get back, trying to make the inroads, trying to close the gap and get her shot again at the U.S. title. Kezzaboo, though, current U.S. title holder, making her way down to the ring. Kind of a new look for her this year.
And from Norwich, England, the United States Women's Champion, Kezzaboo.
New look for her this year. She was a member of the Spitfire Warriors. Spitfire Warriors break up. Every single one of the competitors in that group went on to a different brand. One stayed in Stampede, one came to Raw, one went to SmackDown. And to be fair, one's wrestling over in Japan right now. So, will Kez keep the title and prove that she has no competition in the United States division? So the title was supposed to be on the line. Turns out it is not. Bayley trying to pick up a win here to get a shot at the United States title. Will she be able to do it tonight? Or will Kezzaboo just beat her tonight and stop Bayley from getting her shot at the title? Guys, while we have a moment and we're starting off this match, remember, drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, and turn on the bell notifications. Bayley now off that rope goes, bounces. You know, Damage Control really was on a roll there for a little bit. Ends up losing all three titles that they were holding at the beginning of season 4, and now trying to get them back. Look at that clothesline. Bayley puts on Kezzaboo, but Kezzaboo not having it. Kicks out in one. And Bayley works on staying on the offense. Knee to the face. Kez now trying to roll out of the ring, but Bayley already outside that ring waiting on her. This is not a false count anywhere match. Referee already up to a 3 count. I haven't paid too much attention to see who the first ref was, but we do know all the way up to title update 1.11. Referees were changing like every match. It was kind of crazy. So something to keep an eye on tonight. Our very first episode since update 1.12 went live. Bayley back up to her feet quickly. Kezzaboo didn't see it coming. However, getting it reversed back around. The two throwing blows right here in front of the announce table. And Kezzaboo back in control of this match. You know, it's one of those things, the longer Kezzaboo stays in control, obviously winning, right? But really, the thing I wonder about is how much punishment can Bayley even take? And honestly, a little bit shocked that Kezzaboo wouldn't just let the count out happen. No titles on the line. You can win with the count out, but instead wants to win fair and square. Throws her in to that padding, but you can see clearly from our camera angle, there is reinforced steel behind that and behind those pads. Throws her into it again, so it's not like that's some soft landing. And now really using the entire arena to dish out the punishment to Bayley. Bayley's fighting through it, but if she wants to win this, I would try to get back in the ring. Bayley waiting, you know, look at that consummate veteran waiting to reverse around the advantage, and now rolls up the leg, 2, and goodness graciousness, Kezzaboo kicks out in 2. Thought it would have been a 1, but this is a lot closer than we even thought, and there it is. Will this do it? 1, 2, 3. And Bayley ends up coming out with a victory and earning herself a shot at the United States Championship. But what is she doing here? Maybe trying to turn the odds a little bit more in her favor. Kicking the ribs of Kezzaboo. Is that going to cause an injury? Kezzaboo barely even able to defend herself. Referee gets a hold of what's going on and gets Bayley back out of the ring. So that's another one that we are really going to have to keep an eye on. You know, Kezzaboo controlling the match and controlling things for most of the match, and then Bayley ends up turning it back around, and we said, hey, we wonder what would really happen. How would it really go down? Would she be able to withstand that punishment? And quite frankly, she did. So that's a scary thing about Bayley's offense right there.
The following contest is a Falls Count Anywhere match and is for the Triple Crown Television Championship.
Triple Crown Television Championship on the line. Remember, there's only 3 Triple Crown titles the television championship, the hardcore championship, and the light heavyweight championship. But tonight, Recon Delta getting his shot at the men's Triple Crown television title. And this is the only Triple Crown championship that also has a women's version to it. So interesting to see. Recon Delta switches brands, has done very well, but now getting his shot at some gold here tonight. AJ Styles, though, your Triple Crown television champion, making his way down to the ring in one of his very first title defenses. Now defended it against Kedri, but now tonight, probably the toughest challenge he's going to face, minus when he won it, facing off against kind of a hot Recon Delta right now. Will he be able to stave off the offense? And then he has kind of got his own, the OC, kind of a sub-faction of the New World Order, or has been in the past. Are they going to maintain that alliance to the New World Order, or this new version of the New World Order? Something we're going to have to wait and see. We don't know.
Introducing the challenger from Elysian Fields, weighing in at 252 pounds, Armin Ranger.
New tattoos on Recon Delta.
Georgia, weighing in at 218 pounds. He is the Triple Crown Television Champion, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
AJ Styles, multi-time WWE World Champion. So this will kind of go a long way of gauging where Recon Delta is. Even though this isn't a world title, television title on the line, it is still a gold belt. And those are always good to have over your shoulder. What is going on, Eagle? Welcome back. Yeah, new tattoo pattern on Recon Delta. I like it a lot better. And look at Recon getting off to kind of a fast start. AJ, I think, sent reeling a little bit. Did not expect this at all. But here comes Recon. Here comes Recon Delta. Here comes Recon Delta. Right down Big Fist Lane. Recon now going for those stairs. Has proven to be a mistake quite a few times, but not a mistake this time. Recon hitting AJ Styles with them stairs and trying to put himself into a better position. But AJ fighting his way back now. Recon up against the wall. AJ going for the stairs. Recon's like, not having it. Not having it, dude. Recon now, though, maintaining control. I mean, AJ hasn't really been in control a whole lot this match. Maybe 2 or 3 offensive moves. Other than that, it has been the Recon Delta show. While Recon tries to go after that belt, remember, AJ is still your champion. You know, taking out the steps, it is kind of strategic, because if you take out the top of the stairs, you are no longer able to be thrown into them. Look at AJ getting after it now, letting the hands and the feet go. Probably what he's going to have to do. He's got an interesting knee move that puts a lot of stress on the knee. And then jumps up. It's like a high impact knee type stretch maneuver, but that can really jack you up. You know, Recon used to just have the red streaks in his hair, and now technically that is what it would look like, the way he combs it. Another big move on the outside of the ring, and you got to start to wonder how many of those bigger type moves is AJ going to be able to take. AJ finally grabs Recon, throws him back into the ring, trying to take the action inside. Docks Recon Delta's fist, and now maintains the advantage, something that he hasn't been able to do almost the entire time. Look at that, another maneuver that just puts a lot of stress on the lateral ligaments of the knee. Recon trying to take a little time to let the crowd know how smart he is. AJ says, I don't appreciate it. And now AJ takes Recon outside the ring, tries to put him back inside the ring, misses, but still retains control. Recon now taking him, throwing him into the side there. And now goes after the chair, hits him with the chair, and that will turn things around quickly. That is 4 chair shots and 1 right to the top of the old scunion. Call that an old scunion duster. And still letting the hands, the boots, the feet, look at that chair. All that damage done by Recon Delta's head. Recon now rolling up the leg. Referee right in position. And only a 2 count, though. That has got to make AJ a little bit nervous, though, with the thought of possibly losing his television title. That move, though, lands him right on top of that chair. I don't think anybody's going to be sitting in that chair for a minute. Look at these power moves. Recon Delta's starting to feel it. He can taste the championship gold, but can he bring it home? One right up underneath the jaw. A couple of knee lifts, and you got to believe that Recon probably wants to get AJ Styles back in that wrestling ring. Or maybe not. Rolls the leg. 1, 2, and out again in 2.5. That big overhand right splits AJ open, but look at this. AJ jumps back up to his feet, hits him now, rolls up the leg. This has ended a lot of wrestlers' night. 2, 3, and AJ Styles finds a way to not only retain his title, but get his rear end kicked the entire match.
Here's your winner, and still Triple Crown Television Champion, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
How did AJ Styles get his rear side spanked? Get his back porch painted red? Just like his grandma used to do it when he got his hand caught in the cookie jar. How did he get beat that badly the entire match and then find a way to walk away with the title still around his waist? I mean, that is, they call him the phenomenal one, and that was phenomenal. And crazy.
The following contest is a Falls Count Anywhere match and is for the United States Championship.
So, U.S. title on the line tonight. We have seen Kezzaboo, who is the female U.S. women's title holder. However, Bobby Lashley, right before the Royal Rumble, will get his shot at bringing home some championship red, white, and blue. The leader of the Hurt Business making his way down to the ring. What's crazy about Bobby Lashley, you look at the physique, you look at all the stuff. He is over 40 years old, toting all that around. Touche to him. You know, you see like that kind of a physique, you see it in the 20-30, you're like, whatevs. But a 40 plus, you got to be like, all right. Not sure, drag it off. Kurt Angle, Olympic gold medalist now with gold around his waist. Making his way down to the ring. Now, every time we think Kurt Angle has met his match, Kurt Angle has come out on top. Is he going to be able to come out on top tonight, or will Bobby Lashley, the leader of the Hurt Business, bring some gold home to the Hurt Business? Thinking through all this stuff, you know, it probably, like, you've got these people, you've got the Hurt Business and, you know, the NWO and their smaller DX, Damage Control, the women's faction of the New World Order, the Four Horsemen, the women's faction of the Four Horsemen. You have all these factions, right? You have all these groups. You have these trios. You have these tag teams. And yeah, I mean, it meant something, but now if you look at what the NWO is doing, it looks like the NWO.
Introducing the challenger from Colorado Springs, Colorado, weighing in at 273 pounds, the almighty Bobby Lashley. And his opponent from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 237 pounds, he is the United States Champion, Kurt Angle.
But you look at all these factions and then what the NWO is doing right now, this is going to start becoming more and more important. How are these wrestlers going to line up? Are they going to be able to stop the New World Order? Because it looks like that is spreading. Another little piece of information that I just got during the last match. Was that the Four Horsemen, and I think we kind of guessed it, are now also members of the New World Order and are called the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse. Wow, thought Bobby Lashley was going to try to put him through the announce table, just misses the announce table. Kurt Angle probably wishes he might have hit. You know, one of the other cross-eyed things, you know, that we're talking about, Shawn Michaels, if you look at Shawn Michaels now, actually took head trauma in the center of the ring and ended up being cross-eyed after that. Now, Bobby Lashley, you got to be careful, because Bobby Lashley has a lot of power, so he starts getting you in bear hugs or whatever. That's a lot different from when other people do it. Bobby Lashley back up to his feet quickly. Kurt Angle, though, letting it fly. Hitting him in the face with some right hands, knocking him back. Into the announce table now. Bobby Lashley getting things turned around, rolls up the leg for a 1 count, 2 count. I'm shocked that there was a 2 count, because there's just not many 2 counts put on Kurt Angle, at least not here lately. Now, Kurt Angle, look at this. Starting to get the better of Lashley again, but Lashley fighting back. So this has been quite a good back and forth match, but you know, anytime Kurt Angle is fighting, he typically gives up size to his opponent. So he has really got to make sure things are paced correctly, but there it is. Angle slam. Thought he would go for the pin, but does not. Bobby Lashley now fighting through that. And look at this. Kurt Angle gets him. Belly to back suplex. And Kurt starting to go slow, but Bobby sneaks in a pin. Referee just stands there dumbfounded, watching him do it. And that is a different referee. I said keep an eye on it. Now we see it. Big slam, but look at that. Kurt Angle, just like when it happened to Bobby Lashley, getting back up. But another big slam, and Kurt starting to get up much, much more slowly. But not slow enough. Look at these two. Back and forth they go. Where they stop, nobody knows. That was quite the exchange. One would get in a move and then try the next move and then not get in that move. And look at that, missiled right into that post. Is that going to do it? Referee won. And only a 1 count. Holy Moses. Yeah, it's funny because early on, and you can say, you know, hot-headed kid, but he wasn't that way at all. It was all about Shawn. And I think he was the beneficiary of the Montreal Screwjob, and I think it's almost like at that time when the Montreal Screwjob happened to Bret Hart, even though he was the beneficiary, that kind of opened up his eyes to the business, and I think that really started to change things inside Shawn, where Shawn started recognizing, yeah, he wasn't on the wrong end of this, but if they could do that to Bret Hart, they could do it to him. One. And so now you look at Triple H and what Triple H started to do. Triple H knows that Shawn Michaels very good head for wrestling. Left him in charge of NXT. And NXT now still producing just some great wrestlers. Him and the Road Dogg both doing some things for the development of these young wrestlers. Very cool things to see. Bobby Lashley, look at this, fighting through it. Freight train coming through. Kurt Angle actually had Bobby Lashley hooked in that ankle lock. Bobby, though, does not tap out. Picks up Kurt. Oh, brings him down. Look, Kurt right on the back of that bat, too. Laying on it. Bobby, though, still not going for the pin. Kind of shocking. That I thought that was going to be the match right there. Kendo stick about to break, and does break right over Kurt Angle's chest and abdomen. Bobby Lashley now setting up for it. If he hits this, you gotta believe this is gonna be it. Doesn't hit it though, takes a knee. Kurt Angle now with a baseball bat, starting to lay the lumber back to Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley stops it from happening, but man, that was almost the match right there, and you gotta feel like Bobby Lashley right now in the driver's seat. But look at that, every time you think it's about to happen, Kurt Angle gets things turned back around, and now wielding that baseball bat. And they're even. They have both been hit 5 times between the kendo stick and baseball bat. Bobby Lashley getting fired up. Kurt Angle all kinds of fired up. And then Kurt takes advantage of Bobby trying to hang out in the corner. Now Kurt setting up for it. Can he get in the angle slam? No! So now both guys have tried their finishers and it hasn't worked. It hasn't worked out for either one of them. And we are back to which one is going to be able to get it in. Look at this. Kurt Angle stealing Bobby Lashley's finisher. Bobby Lashley, though, does not tap out. One clothesline. One back body drop. And then one spine buster. Take one of each of those and call Bobby Lashley in the morning. Bobby Lashley now takes him back up again and back down. Now rolls him up. This will probably do it. And look at Kurt Angle still fighting out of it now, trying to use the ropes to get back to his feet. Bobby Lashley just waiting on him. And uses that corner as a little assisted belly-to-belly suplex. Getting fired up again. Can Kurt Angle get to his feet? Does get to his feet. And now trying to... Oh, is Bobby Lashley going to tap out if Kurt gets this locked in? Bobby's close to those ropes, though. Bobby's still trying to get to the ropes, and Bobby taps out. Kurt Angle still your United States Heavyweight Champion.
Here is your winner, and still United States Champion, Kurt Angle.
Man, I'm telling you, every time I think Kurt Angle's about to lose it, he finds a way to win. That is hilarious also, Digital. Love it. Kurt Angle all kinds of fired up. Is anybody going to be able to take that from him? As of right now, it doesn't look like it. Now we're down to our final 3 matches on Raw, but probably one of the biggest matches. GC Rock putting his title, World Championship, on the line right now against Stone Cold Steve Austin, Finn Balor, and Sting. Trying to see where each one of them fall into the world title hunt, and Lady Rock getting a shot at the female version of the New World Order and a world championship. So it's kind of interesting. What if GC Rock can hold off Stone Cold and then Lady Rock win the world championship tonight? That would be very good for the Rock family.
The following contest is a Falls Count Anywhere match and is for the Raw Championship.
So you know that glass breaking can mean only one thing. Probably one of the greatest. As far as popularity, I would say the most popular wrestler of all time. For a while it was Hulk Hogan. I thought it would be Hulk Hogan forever. But probably Steve Austin. Then I would say Hulk Hogan, The Rock, The Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, Triple H. There's a lot of them. You could pick Sting, Goldberg. Like, there's a lot of them, that you could put in the order's debatable, but I don't think it's even debatable on Stone Cold being the most popular wrestler of all time. So this is going to be quite the interesting match, quite the interesting title defense. Can GC Rock defend the title tonight and bring home... Well, not bring it home, but keep it at home, the Raw Men's World Title. The mess up thing. It would just get copyright strike after copyright strike. But I could actually now, the way we do this, you could hear the music. So because of that, I can no longer also hear the music. Had to turn it off. Now I understand what creator safety, that setting is all about. Before I didn't get it. I could hear the music, but it wouldn't broadcast it. Now it does. I found that out during the test stream. But GC Rock making his way down to the ring since coming over to the Raw brand has been undefeated. So can Stone Cold beat him tonight, or will GC Rock hold on to his title? Also, possibly looking at rebranding the titles so they don't all look the same on all three shows. Definitely something we're thinking about. We'll keep the design on one show, the Stampede show, but then maybe on Raw and SmackDown, change it up. I don't know. Or maybe we leave the ladies all the same and change all the men's titles.
From Victoria, Texas, weighing in at 252 pounds, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
You know, the other funny thing,
and his opponent from London, England, weighing in at 311 pounds, he is the Raw Champion, the Destroyer, GC Rock.
the other funny thing is, you look at, if the debate was going to be Stone Cold Steve Austin or Hulk Hogan as far as who's the best, who's the most popular. Best is the wrong word, I think, but the most popular wrestler. Neither one of them was the most technical wrestler. Like, you had to pair Hogan up with the right people. You could pair Stone Cold up with anybody, but still, when you look at the moves and the moves that he does, it's not like the most technically sound moves on the planet. Nothing super special. So, it goes to prove that, like, your most popular wrestlers end up having the best mic work. You have to do it in the ring, too. That's not what I'm saying, but he's not the Hardy Boys. He's not coming up with innovative moves by any stretch. He does a pile driver. He does a back suplex. Does a spine buster. Does the stunner. Does a sleeper hold. You know what I'm saying. But he's a great performer still in the ring. Hogan still was a great performer in the ring, but just wasn't the most innovative moves. They're executed right. That's not what I'm saying. It's almost like Ric Flair, too. Ric Flair, it wasn't like, he does the chop, he does the thing, but not the most technically sound wrestler. Now, so far, back and forth they have gone. Now, outside the ring, you can see falls will count anywhere. Referee outside the ring with them. Rock rolls out of the way of Steve Austin's foot and now delivering a series of rib breakers to the knee. Rock now rolls up the leg, gets a 2 count. And Steve Austin out in 2. I was going to say a 1 count, but then I kind of drew out. Gets, because the 1 was almost done. It is quite interesting, though. You look at GC Rock's moves in Season 3, almost the same, but there's a couple different moves that actually help him out quite a bit to control the pacing of the match. And when he gets them in, it kind of helps him maintain control of the matches. And I think that's been a big part of what has made GC Rock win and retain the championship belt. Now, if you guys don't know what we do, look, Mom, no hands. I don't control the wrestlers. I create the wrestlers like GC Rock. I create all the title belts, the arenas, the storylines. I turn off the announcers. I do the announcing. And I don't think there's anything quite like it on YouTube, because what I do is I do it all live. I see it as you see it. No do-overs. That means the storylines that I write can only be week to week, because then I got to see what happens in the match, because I'm not controlling it. So if that's something you're interested in, drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, turn on those bell notifications so you don't miss any time we do it. This is not the only thing we do, but it might be my favorite thing that we do. And maybe it's yours. Hit that subscribe button. Now, Steve Austin goes over, gets the stairs, and is bringing the stairs back to GC Rock. If you can't take GC Rock to the mountain, you bring the stairs back to GC Rock. Hits him with it, puts the stairs back down. GC Rock back up on his feet. Stone Cold sees it coming, though, and decided to turn a couple laps to get a better time on the time trials he was apparently involved in before this match. But maintains control. Can GC Rock get back in control of this match? Because right now it is looking an awful lot like Steve Austin is getting closer and closer to being our next Men's Raw champion. And I think Steve Austin is starting to feel it a little bit. Now takes the leg of G, rolls up the leg one, and only a 1 count. G still trying to get back to his feet. Looks like he might get it turned back around, but look at how fast Steve Austin is recovering. That's got to be something, too, that starts playing into the psyche of Steve Austin. If I was G, it would be played into my psyche a little bit. I'd be like, what is he doing? What do I got to do to put an end to this? Steve Austin now mounted punches right up on top of the old Scunion. 1, 2, and G out in 2. And now, oh, look at this. Again, back and forth. Every time GC Rock starts to take control, starts to do things in the match where you think, okay, this is going to lead to the win. Steve Austin gets it turned around with a quickness. And look at that. Stunner right on the outside. Rolls up the leg. This might do it. 1, 2. And GC Rock kicks out of a stunner. Tries to get back to his feet, but Steve Austin already there. Takes him, throws him back in the ring, and gets the kendo stick. Kendo stick now starting to show a little wear and tear. GC Rock, big clothesline. Is he going to use this? No, he is not. Steve Austin starting to get the timing down just a little bit, starting to feel it a lot more. Thought that might have been a stunner again. Steve Austin picks him up, power bombs him back again on the outside. And I just don't see a way GC Rock can win this match. Not the way it's going. 1, 2, 3, and Stone Cold, brand new WWE Raw Men's Champion.
Here is your winner, and new Raw Champion, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
So Stone Cold Steve Austin, no stranger to the championship gold. But the first time he has won this version of the World Championship, how long is he going to be able to hold on to it? And will GC Rock initiate his rematch? His rematch rider that is in his contract. Or, and I'm just saying, maybe this isn't necessarily a bad thing. Remember, this is the last Raw before the Royal Rumble. Maybe GC Rock loses this match, enters himself into the Royal Rumble, wins it, and then gets a shot at the Universal Championship. Who knows?
The following is a Falls Count Anywhere match. Making his way to the ring, representing the Judgment Day, from Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 190 pounds, Finn Balor.
So haven't got to see a whole lot of Finn Balor, but we have got to see a little bit of him, and when we have seen him, he has done very, very well. Maybe not winning the matches, but he has been in some multiple, not disqualification, but some multiple elimination matches where he has got some pins. Just hasn't come out on top as the winner. Now in a one-on-one match with Sting. Gets his shot at moving up the ranks to get more title shots. So is he going to be able to do that tonight? Or will Sting end up getting the best of him? Sting, you know, we think about this and kind of felt like Sting is right on that cusp. Sting is right there, ready to take that next step, ready to get his shots at the world title. Obviously, has been a world champion himself before. So, is that going to happen? Can Sting prove himself here once again tonight? Or will Finn Balor come out on top? Yeah, no, I agree, Digital. But you look at like the likes of...
And his opponent from Omaha, Nebraska, weighing in at 246 pounds, the Scorpion.
Bret Hart, The Undertaker, Sting, Shawn Michaels, even Kane, Jeff Jarrett. You know, like, it's just funny that now you can match Steve up with anybody. That was different from Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan, you had to match him up with the right people. If you didn't match up Hulk Hogan with the right people, it just didn't look right. They could do the things, but like Hulk Hogan against Ric Flair, Hulk Hogan against Andre the Giant. I mean, there's others, you know, like The Undertaker, yes, but like Hulk Hogan versus Shawn Michaels, that is not going to come out right. You get too technical of a wrestler, like way too, like where their technique is, and they've got all these innovative moves, putting a Matter of Jeff Hardy up against Hulk Hogan, it just wouldn't come out right. Sting now getting off to a quick start. But Finn making his comeback. No, I like debating it. Like, I don't think I don't ever mean it as a right or a wrong thing. I like all the opinions. For sure. I'm not always right. I like to think I am, but I'm not. Yeah, like if you put, like a Hogan versus Finn Balor, that would not come out right. Or where you had to take a lot of bumps, like against like a Damian Priest. In a Damian Priest match, Hogan would have to take a lot of bumps. That would not come out right. So, but it's interesting. It's interesting because I think, you reverse it around. I still say the same thing like about Steve, but you could put Steve in the ring with anybody. Steve could keep up and hold his own. That was never the problem. Some better than like some matches would look better than others. But look at Sting, goes in, gets a baseball bat. Finn Balor comes after him, can't get him. Sting splits him open. Referee right on top of the business and only gets a 1 count. I had to take Sting's outfit and redesign it. So you can't find this Sting online. I downloaded it, but then I had to redesign the outfit. Yeah, I know, like he would say he wouldn't sell it, but that's the problem with him. I don't think he could sell it. Kevin Nash and Scott Hall talked a lot about this also, where when they were forming the nWo, they were not on board to have Hogan because Hogan, had a very cartoony gimmick. Finn Balor, look at this. 2 count already on Sting, but had a very cartoony gimmick, right? The Hulkster. And it was still going on when he was in WCW, and they were like, no, we're trying to blur the lines between kayfabe and realism, right? 1, 2. Wow. Finn Balor has got this match turned around very quickly. Sting starting to struggle. And look at this. 2 knees to the face. Finn then tries to use Sting's baseball bat against him. Sting, though, catches up to him and gets that stopped. So, yeah, they didn't want him to be a part of it. And if you watch some of the early stuff with the nWo, you can see the look on Kevin Nash and Scott Hall's face where they're like, what is this guy doing? Like, we're trying to sell realism, and he's like, oh, look at here, brothers. The Hulkster in the New World Order. You can tell, and they're like, and they even asked Hulk, hey, you going to be able to stop with the cartoon? Hulk's like, oh, yeah. But he didn't stop. Eventually it works out, right? But still kind of crazy watching it. Finn Balor very much in control of this match since they got to the outside. Sting unable to get his bearings and get back in control of this match. Is that mistake? No, I thought that mistake might have helped him, but so far it hasn't. Finn Balor just recovering too quickly, getting back in the mix of all that stuff. Oh, he tried, but he never lost the comical thing because that's the thing that he knows. Even when he was a bad guy, it was all this way over the top stuff because that's what he knew. 80s and 90s, right? That's how he came up. That's what made him popular. And then you start to get into the mid-90s where they're trying to, hey, let's do some more realism stuff. And I just don't think it computed with them. So, yeah, nWo, he's the bad guy, but it was still like comic booky. Weird. So here we go. Scorpion Death Drop. That will turn things around with a quickness. 1, 2. And Finn Balor out in 2. But I'm telling you right now, Whereas before, I didn't think Sting was going to find a way to win this match. He might be finding it right now. Look at that, Sting moving a little bit slower. Finn Balor out there on the apron. Sting now putting him in the sleeper hold. Has it locked in. Finn also losing blood in the midst of all of this. Is he going to be able to hold on, or is he going to tap out? No, gets it turned around. Chinbuster trying to get back to his feet. Sting taking a minute to get back to his feet, but now fighting through it, fist to the ribs. And gets him up. Oh, pile driver now. Thought he was going for the pin. Did not go for it. And here, oh, they're going for the Scorpion Death Drop once again, but misses it. And look at Finn Balor trying to get faster, like go faster. Sting getting back to his feet, but getting a big brain buster now, rolling up the leg. 1, 2, and 3. Finn Balor comes out on top. You know, there was that moment where I thought Sting was actually going to win. But Sting misses the Scorpion Death Drop. Balor reverses it back around, goes on like this short burst offense, and ends up pulling out the win. The Demon Balor. That's the last alter ego we've seen. But we haven't seen it since he has been in the new faction. So here we go, down to the final match of the evening, and what a night it has been so far. Damian Priest beating Diamond Dallas Page to technically beat the Giant. Drew McIntyre becoming the new leader of the nWo. Victoria Van Diver making her presence felt. Bayley pulling off a win and getting a shot at the U.S. World Championship. AJ Styles retaining his Triple Crown Television Championship, along with Kurt Angle retaining his U.S. Championship. Stone Cold Steve Austin becoming our brand new champion. Finn Balor trying to get a shot at the world title, and now it comes down to this. Lady Rock taking on Misti of the New World Order to try to bring home the Women's Raw World Championship. Is she going to be able to do it tonight? Find out here first when we come back. And we're back. I know there's no commercial, but kind of funny.
Falls Count Anywhere match, and is for the Raw Women's Championship.
Lady Rock now making her way down to the ring, getting her very first shot at the Raw World title. Love the attire of Lady Rock, and to get the hair to come out of the helmet. Quite impressed. You know, quite a few things kind of going on tonight. I mean, really, just in this match alone. Will the nWo, the women's faction, be able to retain the World Championship, or will they suffer a big blow here tonight? They've had a big night, having Drew McIntyre become the brand new leader of the nWo, but will they be able to keep that momentum and keep that women's championship firmly in the hands of the New World Order? You know the crazy thing, though, about the Demon Balor, I get it for the reason why they did it. Like, did it to beat the Fiend, and it's only come out a couple times when he has needed it. So that part of it, that's cool.
Introducing the challenger from Manchester, England, Lady Rock. And her opponent from Huntsville, Alabama, she is the Raw Women's Champion, the Grim Reaper, Misti Watson.
So if you remember, Misti Watson wins the title, then loses it right at the end of season 3. Loses it right at the end of season 3 to Rhea Ripley. Then comes back in season 4, immediately wins it back. Rhea has not had another shot at the title, but now Lady Rock getting a shot at that title, getting off to a fast start against Misti. And Misti, kind of your enforcer type in the women's version, the women's faction of the nWo. And you can see Lady Rock does give up some of the size to Misti, but Lady Rock a lot more the high flyer. Misti more the power wrestler, and something you got to watch out for. She has defended her title multiple times and has not lost it yet. So right now, you know, you look at it. This is only Lady Rock's second match, so the experience also goes out right now to Misti Watson, who has been in all 4 seasons of our universe mode. Is that experience going to pay off? Look at that move. And that's what I mean. You know, you get a couple of power moves put on you, and that will almost do it. You know, Lady Rock, like, in order for her to have her best shot, she has got to control this match. You know, obviously we look at the match before with Bayley. Bayley did not control the match, but I'm not sure if that is part of Lady Rock's repertoire. Lady Rock now fighting through, getting the elbow. Referee right on top of this. Right on top of the action. Not going to miss anything. Lady Rock missed that grab, but recovers quite nicely. And look at this. The move that Misti put on her, Lady Rock now puts it on Misti. Ghost jumps off that top rope. Are we going to have a new champion? 1, 2, and Misti Watson kicking out in 2, but that's one of those moves that could end your night quickly. Misti back up to her feet. Lady Rock taking too long, playing it up to the crowd. And Misti now taking advantage of it, letting those right hands fly. But Lady Rock getting it turned back around now, out on the outside of the ring. Kind of one of the great equalizers. Hits her with the backbreaker, but now has her in this tarantula-like move. Misti, though, fighting out of it. Trying to get that broken up and back onto her feet. Well, they did recently, but the Demon Balor happened quite a few years ago during their feud. However, I have also now heard that that might be coming back, so we'll see. We'll have to wait and see. I hope it doesn't go away. I thought they were going to add a newer character with Uncle Howdy, but that would all like be part of it. It would all like, you'd have the Fiend, you'd have Bray Wyatt, you'd have something else. So the Fiend's too good of a character. I wouldn't get rid of him. I wouldn't have him on all the time either. Look at this. What is Lady Rock going to do? I think this is her finishing move. She runs, jumps, gets her up on the top. If she gets this in, we may have a brand new champion. Is she going to go for the pin? Of course she is. Rolls the leg. 1, 2, and oh my gosh. Lady Rock cannot believe it. How did Missy kick out? Now Lady Rock, frustrated, hopefully can keep her head about her. But as of right now, doesn't look like she is going to. Whips her back into the corner again. But Missy back to her feet quickly. Looks like that kind of shocked Lady Rock. And now Missy back in control of this match, but you see how close we were to having a brand new champion. Match not over, but holy Moses, what a great main event we got going on here tonight. Referee's right on top of it. You can see her hands in there, so she's on top, watching everything that's going on. Both competitors back to their feet. Lady Rock whips her into the corner, misses it. Missy, though, looked like she was going to take advantage, but Lady Rock caught her right and dirty and grabs her, and then, thought she was going to break that. Missy ducks the clothesline and then whips her outside, but look at Missy already limping. Have not seen the champ in this predicament in a long, long time. And Lady Rock out in 2. Missy now back in the ring. Referee getting back into the ring. Lady Rock getting back to her feet. Might be a mistake right there, and it proves to be. Lady Rock going to take advantage of this mistake. Should not have thrown her back in the ring. That was like a double mistake. Now Misty, what is she going to do? Whips her into the corner. Kicks her outside the ring. Misses the punch. Lady Rock gets that turned back around. Big slam on the ground. Stays on the offense wisely. Do we have a new champion? Look at this. 1, 2, 3, and Lady Rock becomes your brand new Women's Raw World Champion.
Here is your winner and new Raw Women's Champion, Lady Rock.
So GC Rock loses the title tonight. Lady Rock, though, brings home World Gold. Guys, that is going to do it for our video or for our episode here tonight. Remember, drop a like, subscribe if you're new, turn on the bell notification so you don't miss any time we go live. There's not another way. There is not another version of people doing this on YouTube. Things come close, but they're not like this. We do it all live. We do it in front of you. You get to watch it live. I commentate live. There is no rehearsals and no do-overs. But guys, that is going to do it for us here tonight. Remember, subscribe to the video and share it. And we'll catch all of you in the next one. Peace.